Imagine a civilization at its peak. Towering pyramids pierce the jungle canopy. Advanced calendars track the cosmos with uncanny precision, and bustling cities are home to millions. Then, almost overnight, silence. The great stone cities are abandoned, swallowed by the relentless jungle, leaving behind a profound mystery that has puzzled historians for centuries. What happened to the Maya? Why did one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world simply vanish? This isn't just a story of the past. It's a cautionary tale about societal collapse, environmental limits, and the echoes of history that still resonate today. Our story begins not with an end, but with a vibrant beginning around 2000 BCE. In the lush lowlands of what is now southeastern Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala, the Maya began to emerge. They weren't a unified empire like the Romans, but a collection of powerful city-states, each with its own king and noble court. Think of it like ancient Greece, with city-states like Tikal, Calakmul, Palenque, and Copan constantly vying for power, forging alliances and waging war. For centuries, this dynamic system fueled incredible innovation. During the Classic period, from around 250 to 900 AD, Mayan civilization reached its zenith. This was their golden age. Their architects engineered magnificent cities without metal tools, wheels, or beasts of burden. Their astronomers developed a calendar more accurate than any used in Europe at the time. Their mathematicians independently conceived of the number zero, a revolutionary concept. And their writers developed the most sophisticated writing system in the ancient Americas, a complex script of hieroglyphs that recorded their history, mythology, and royal lineages on stone stele and in bark paper books called codozis. Life in a Mayan city was a spectacle of contrasts. At the center stood the ceremonial precinct, with its towering temple pyramids, grand palaces, and ball courts where a sacred high-stakes game was played, sometimes with the losers paying the ultimate price. Surrounding this core were the sprawling residential areas, home to artisans, farmers, and traders. An extensive trade network connected the Mayan world, moving goods like jade, obsidian, salt, and cacao beans, which were so valuable they were used as currency. Their society was deeply stratified, with a divine king at the top, followed by priests and nobles, and a large base of commoners who farmed the land using sophisticated techniques like terracing and raised fields to support the booming population. Religion permeated every aspect of Mayan life. They worshipped a pantheon of gods connected to nature, the cosmos, and agriculture, believing their kings were divine intermediaries who could communicate with the supernatural world through elaborate rituals, including bloodletting and sacrifice. Then the collapse began. It wasn't a single event, but a slow, creeping decline that unfolded over more than a century, primarily in the southern lowlands. Starting around 800 AD, the signs of trouble became undeniable. Construction of new temples and monuments ground to a halt. The carving of royal histories on stele ceased. One by one, the great southern cities began to depopulate. Tikal, once a bustling metropolis of perhaps 100,000 people, fell silent. The people didn't just disappear. They abandoned their urban centers and moved away, letting the jungle reclaim what was once theirs. But why? For a long time, the collapse was shrouded in myth. Was it a mysterious plague? A devastating hurricane? An alien abduction? The reality, as uncovered by modern archaeology, is far more complex and arguably more terrifying. There wasn't one single cause, but a perfect storm of interconnected crises. One of the leading theories points to severe, prolonged drought. By studying lakebed sediments and cave formations, scientists have found evidence of several decades-long dry spells that hit the region right around the time of the collapse. For a civilization so dependent on rainfall for agriculture, this would have been catastrophic. The environmental strain was amplified by the Maya's own success. To feed their massive populations and build their monumental cities, they cleared vast areas of forest. This widespread deforestation led to soil erosion and may have even worsened the droughts, creating a deadly feedback loop. As resources dwindled, the social and political fabric began to unravel. Intensified warfare became rampant. We see evidence of this in the archaeological record fortifications built late in the Classic period and art depicting brutal battles. With less food and water to go around, city-states likely turned on each other in a desperate fight for survival. The authority of the divine kings, who were expected to ensure prosperity and appease the gods, would have crumbled as they failed to stop the suffering. When the rains didn't come and the harvests failed year after year, the people's faith in their rulers likely evaporated. Disease and malnutrition would have followed, further weakening the population and making recovery impossible. It's crucial to understand, however, that the Mayan people did not vanish. This is the biggest myth of all. While the great cities of the southern lowlands collapsed, Mayan civilization continued to thrive in the northern Yucatan Peninsula and the highlands of Guatemala. Cities like Chichen Itza and Miopan rose to prominence after the southern decline. The Mayan people endured, adapting to new political and environmental realities. They survived the Spanish conquest, and today, more than 6 million Maya live in Central America and beyond. Many still speaking Mayan languages and practicing traditions with deep historical roots. The fall of the classic Maya serves as a powerful lesson from history. It demonstrates how a combination of environmental degradation, climate change, and political instability can bring even the most sophisticated society to its knees. Their abandoned cities, now majestic ruins visited by millions, stand as a silent testament to a glorious past and a stark reminder of the delicate balance between civilization and the environment. What began as a mystery of a lost people has become a mirror reflecting our own modern challenges. The story of the Maya is not just about an ancient collapse. It's about resilience, adaptation, and the enduring legacy of a people who never truly disappeared. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. What part of Mayan history fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the great mysteries of history, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video.